What's good, YouTube, and welcome to another ByteThatLure video. Today we are here, doing some fishing in Sea of Thieves. Beautiful Sea of Thieves. And today we're going to be talking about how to get bait for fishing. It's a good starting process. So of course, wherever you spawn in, which we literally just did, we already got some bait here. You're just going to want to go through all the barrels you can find. You know, we won't go through every single one. And obviously, different outposts have different amount of barrels, but it can be a good way to get some resources just in general for your voyage on the cheap. So that's a good example. We'll, another great place to find them, especially if you have no cash or very little, is just digging. If you dig kind of where the water meets the sand, and it's RNG, you know, it's not every time. I don't know what the actual stats are on it, but you see leeches we get from where the water meets the sand a little bit higher up. We can get grubs just from sand itself, and then I don't know if we'll be able to pull one, but earthworms you get from grassy areas, just because this outpost is lacking in the grass. But we'll try up here. See if we can maybe. Sometimes if there is kind of grass meeting sand, you might just get grubs, you might just get worms. It's just kind of how the terrain is set up, I guess. But we might not be able to pull a worm here. No, just get grubs. But trust me when I say you can get worms from grassy ground. Lastly, after, you know, filling up supplies, getting all those spots, or if you just want to kind of skip ahead, and there's some bonus tips that we'll throw in here for fishing, I guess, just for starting your journey. I do recommend basically all the people on the dock where your ship will spawn. You can already vote to represent the Hunter's Call Alliance. That'll be this little looking one with the fishing symbols. And from this person, we can open their shop, and we can actually buy a bait crate right here, which will be 150 bait, 50 of each. So it's a great way to get it. You can also get hunting spears for hunting, you know, like various creatures in the sea or not in the sea. But then you just grab that bait crate, and we'll bring this to the boat and throw her on. As you can see, tons of bait there. And you can hit multiple outposts and fill up as much as you'd like. Another one I do recommend is right here, the merchants. You're gonna go up to them,
Yes,
not talk.
It's me.
Open their shop, and they are going to be selling storage crates, which are very good. I won't, you know, I'll just purchase one for the video, and I don't care. I got tons of money. But storage crate is gonna come empty, but we can literally put anything in here. So it's a great way to bring some bait to, say, a specific location if we're going fishing off boat, and or to bring fish to cook to a specific location off boat, or bring fish back that are cooked, or to even bring them to where we're going to sell them, which you can do here at the little fishing outpost, or you can do out at like sea posts as well. So it's a great way just to transport fish, bait, whatever you need to specific places. Then at the seapost, or not the seapost shop, or the shipwright shop, I think is what it's called. Anyway, you can browse their supply, and you can see here you can get smaller amounts of some stuff. So we can get some bait, and this will put that directly on the boat, as well as meat provisions, which you could also get to be cooking to sell to the Hunter's Call people. And all this will restock and go to various outposts or just Hunter's Call people. So like I said, all that stuff will be thrown on here. We got 10 of each bait and 4 of these different meats, and then 3 shark meat, it looks like. So this all comes raw, and then you can, you know, put your stuff in here. I like to kind of keep my fruits, healing items in the top, stock in the bottom. You can kind of keep whatever you like, whatever which way. And then you got these provisions that you can, throw on the pans, cook up. Especially on your journey to wherever you might be fishing. So that pretty much covers the basics. There are some little bonus tips here and there. I do recommend putting your fishing rod to a hotkey. If on controller, you probably have some of the D-pad slots that might be open. So I just have mine up on the D-pad. Bring it out real quick, and then you can pull out your bait menu very easily and just get to fishing right away without having to go through the 50 menu HUD in here. Because it can be a little confusing when you're looking for stuff. You're just hitting the wrong buttons. But other than that, that's a pretty good way to stock up on bait. And now you just need to, pick your locations. And that's what we'll probably come back with next time in our next video, is where to get those various different fish. Maybe talking about trophy fishes and stuff like that. But I do always recommend, as a bonus, if you're just trying to get XP, while kind of enjoying fishing out there, to cook your fishes well before you sell them, because you will get, like I said, more XP, more money. And then you can turn that XP and money, say, into bait crates or storage crates if you didn't have enough money originally to buy them, or just more bait in general. But it does look like, for a certain degree, getting the bait crate itself is probably a better deal. And then you can also take it with you. If you have a two-man sloop, you could just have one guy carry the bait crate, one guy carry the storage crate, and head out to whatever fishing spot, whether that be a pond or whatever. And then I also recommend switching a hot bar, if you don't have one, to food. That way you can just transfer through your foods real quick, sell the ones that you need to sell, cook the ones you need to cook, stuff like that. Other than that, like I said, that pretty much covers the basics of where to find bait, and just some extra bonus tips. Make sure to check out our other videos, and if there's any other fishing games or fishing kind of tips you want explained in the future, make sure to let us know in the comments. Other than that, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell so you know when future content's coming out. And otherwise, thanks for watching. Peace.